Thanks, Dan. Good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to speak directly to the families who are still waiting for information about their loved ones. I know there are simply no words that can undo what happened, that can provide true comfort at this moment with lack of information and pain that you're feeling. But please know that everyone in Louisville, myself, all levels of government across the state, the federal level, we are all here for you. We are here to support you, to provide you with the resources that you need. People are working right now to get you the information you're seeking as quick as we possibly can, and we will continue to stay with you. This is not something that will go away overnight. We know that your pain will continue for days, months, years ahead. And so we are here to support each and every one of you. I was there last night at the Family Reunification Center to try to provide some comfort to families who are looking for information, and we are continuing to work every day. Also, to the rest of our city, no one should have to deal with tragedy alone. Whether you're the family member of someone who is still missing or have been notified as a victim of this crash, whether you're part of the UPS family, whether you know people who are part of the UPS family, everyone in our city, I know, has been hurt by this tragedy. And so we have resources available directly for the victims and for others throughout the city to help. And that's where I wanted to start today. First, if you're still looking for information about a loved one, please go to 2911 Taylor Boulevard. That's the LMPD training facility. That is where we have members of the LMPD Victims Unit, where the Red Cross, 7 counties, and other resources are available for families of individuals who may have been victims of the crash. Beyond just the families, again, know this is an incredibly difficult time and trauma impacts everybody differently. There are resources available throughout the entire city to provide help to individuals who are struggling to process this tragedy. If you feel like you have an emergency, a mental health emergency, please dial 988. 988 is a national number that can get you a mental health professional and some assistance to deal with your grieving, with your pain, with whatever you are dealing with. If you have a non-emergency but you would like to still speak with a mental health counselor, please reach out to our Office of Violence Prevention that has trained mental health professionals waiting to assist you. That phone number is 574-6949. Additional beyond those resources, JCPS is out today. We know that there are families across our city that are struggling with hunger, with lack of food right now as a result of SNAP benefits being cut off, other issues in this challenging time. If you are in need of food today, if your kids are in need of food today because they are not in school, please reach out to Dare to Care at 966-3821. 966-3821. And also, as the governor just announced, we're not going to go over everything that the governor just provided in his briefing that he just made from Frankfurt. He is now headed towards Louisville to join Congressman McGarvey and me here shortly. We will not repeat everything, but I do want folks to know that we are working with Governor Beshear and his team on the relief fund for families of victims of this. We've had an outpouring of support already from local companies, local foundations, and individuals to ask what they can do to help. And so we're going to all partner on this together to support them. That's the Team Kentucky, Team KY Emergency Relief Fund.ky.gov. There's going to be more information put online about that if you're interested in supporting the families of the victims. A few other items on public safety. As we mentioned this morning, the shelter-in-place radius has been reduced to a quarter mile, and we will continue to reduce that as soon as we're confident that it is safe, can continue to try to shrink that throughout the day. Air monitoring continues to go on around the crash site and around the city. And all residential water service is safe to drink. Everyone's water is safe to drink unless you have been specifically reached out to by the Louisville Water Company giving you an advisory. You should feel comfortable that your water is safe to drink. LG&E is getting power back on to those non-affected areas outside of the crash site. Right now, last I heard, there were 135 customers still without power. Also want to talk about drones for a minute. Right now, there's a temporary flight restriction that's been put in place by the FAA surrounding the crash site. There's no reason for any drones from private individuals or other organizations to be flying right now. They could get in the way of our recovery operations. If you are flying a drone within this TFR area, we will find your drone and you run the risk of prosecution, of heavy federal fines. Please do not be that person that is getting in the way of our recovery efforts. Give our first responders, give the NTSB, give everyone the opportunity to deal with that site, and please don't use drones right now in that restricted airspace. Congressman McGarvey and I have been in touch since the first moments after this happened. I also want to thank Robin Taylor from Senator McConnell's office here. We've been in touch with Senator Paul's office, with Congressman Guthrie's office. In times like this, everybody puts partisan politics aside here in Kentucky, and we're all working closely together. Governor Beshear and his administration, my administration, and all of our federal delegation working together to bring whatever resources each of we can in partnership to get answers, to provide relief and resources, and to ensure that our city is safe and coming together to support those who are in need. Congressman McGarvey and I also just left a meeting with the NTSB, and I'm going to now turn it over to Congressman McGarvey to say a few words about that meeting and share a few things about next steps. Congressman McGarvey.